Hello guys, this is PS3 Fanboy 16 here, and I'm going to be talking about the new video that I saw for the new Call of Duty game, and it looked freaking awesome. Like, I was actually pretty fucking psyched to see it. Now, I have a good amount of the Call of Duties under my belt. Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, 3, 4, Modern Warfare 2, World at War, Black Ops, some of those like side things, But I played most of the early Call of Duties on the computer, so there's that. And after Call of Duty 4, I mean they've had really good games, don't get me wrong, but they've kind of been the same. And a fan can only take so much. So I haven't gotten Modern Warfare 3, I haven't gotten Black Ops 2, I didn't get Ghost, didn't get any of those. Because I just didn't want to play the same game anymore. And with Sledgehammer Games making this game, like, come on, let's see something new. And after seeing this, I'm actually pretty excited. Like, my hope is renewed. It's been relit. I believe that Call of Duty can actually come back and be an actual competitor for any first-person shooter. If this game does as well as I expect it to, we might actually have a Game of the Year contender. I know what you're saying. Well, it's Call of Duty. There's no way. Hold the fucking phone here. Okay, if you saw that picture that I did, if that game looks as good as that picture shows, we might actually have a pretty damn good looking game. I'm not saying it's gonna be fucking Killzone, Shadowfall looking, but it'll look pretty damn sweet. Okay? And I've heard a lot of rumors, and I'm not going to say, make my judgment on that. But just based on this, this video that I've seen that has something to do with private military people, I'm excited. This is a new direction for Call of Duty. And when you have 3 studios, that's 3-year cycles. That's more time to make a game. And a lot of people have been complaining, they do this every year, and then there's not enough time. Well, now you can't fucking make that argument anymore. You got 2 years for these people to pump out a game. That's a whole other year that they can make a game. Well, I don't want to wait another year for an Infinity Ward or a Treyarch game. I am a gamer, and I realize that today games are more fucking complex. They need more time. You can't just shit out a game like you could do in the 90s and 80s. You need time to polish, to sharpen that game to its finest point. I will wait another year. But if this game sucks, I don't know if I'm gonna ever buy another Call of Duty. Like, this, I think, is the make-break point, kind of game. It either does well or it doesn't do well. And if it doesn't do well, then I don't know if I want to play another Call of Duty. I don't think it'll fail. I think it will actually succeed. Will it be like a grand slam? I don't know. But I think it's going to get a couple bases. I'm not going to say it's a home run, but it's at least going to get you on base. I'm not going to say that it's going to win the game, but it might tie it. Now, I've heard a lot of rumors that it's going to be in World War I, which, if it is, sweetness, but this video doesn't make it sound like it is. I've also heard that there's gonna be like 2 sub-campaigns. Maybe then that would make sense. Maybe like an alternate World War One. Maybe that could be like in one of those sub campaigns. Yeah, I could see that, and I honestly wouldn't mind seeing a soldier in the trenches, fighting the Germans or the British or the French in the trench. I honestly wouldn't mind that. I would love to be able to play a game where it's in the First World War, because not many games have done it. I know like a game where you time travel that does it, but I don't. I think that was like in the early 2000s, so that game was like shit. But an actual game that was based around the First World War, that would be nice. Like doing a whole game where it's just, you know, the beginning of the First World War to its end. That would be nice. I'd love to be able to. I would love to be able to play that. Even if it's just like a subcategory, a sub-campaign of the main game. I'd still like to be able to do that. So, you know, Treyarch, Infinity Ward. I'm throwing an idea out there. Think about it. World War One, 1913, 1918. You got planes, you got tanks, you know? Talk it over with the people at the next conference meeting. Throw it around, toss it around, give some ideas. I'm gonna give you an idea though. World War One, maybe halfway through the game, airplane mission. Maybe you're like taking pictures of the land or something. And then once you're done, it's like, okay, let's go home. And then all of a sudden, you start seeing these German planes going, pew, 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 and you have to fight. You know? And so you're waving around, just shooting people, just going, pew, 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 pew. You know? Dodging and waving around, trying to get away from the bullets. Do that for a couple of minutes, and then go. That's a level. You can call it, I don't know. I don't know. You can think of a name for that. Maybe, how high could those planes go? Could they go like a couple miles up? If they could, maybe, no, I got nothing. But that's an idea. That's an idea. And the people who watch this video, you know, you could kind of debate that would make a good level or not. But I think it might be worthwhile. If not, you know, you still got that World War One set. So, you could ponder around that. Anyway, guys, my opinions of the new Call of Duty looks promising. I'm not going to say it's going to blow anyone away, but it should at least be something new and fresh. And honestly, I hope it does well, because Call of Duty needs to have a boot up its ass. Like real bad. It needs to get its ass kicked a little bit. It needs to be tossed around so that it'll get its ass in gear and start fucking doing some serious stuff that's new and innovative. Hopefully this game Titanfall will get these people's asses in gear and get these people to seriously start trying to push the envelope of what could be done with Call of Duty. I mean, we've seen a lot of new things, you know, where you have, you know, the Black Ops, you know, 60s, 70s, and 80s era, which was awesome. In the future, you know. But I want something new. Maybe like an alternate history. Maybe like more into the future. More like sci-fi. Not like Halo. I don't want to be like in the 26th century. But maybe like the late 24th century. Anyway, guys, see you next time.